بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين وعلى آله وصحبه من تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. May Allah accept our salah and our du'as. MashaAllah, Monday night we have a hadith from Imam al-Bukhari's Al-Adab al-Mufrad. What was last week's hadith before we mention today's hadith? You weren't here. Someone gave an excuse. They said they weren't here. MashaAllah. Allah, Doktoruna, MashaAllah. Barakallahu feekum. The hadith was about those who enter their home and they say Bismillah or they remember Allah. The shaitan says, we have no place to stay tonight. And those who say Bismillah upon entering their home and when they eat dinner, or they eat lunch, or they eat something, the shaitan also says, we have no food tonight. We have nothing to benefit from tonight. And so Imam al-Bukhari mentions this section to remind us of the importance of dhikr and how it is used to protect oneself from the evil shayateen, devils. Now the next section that we want to discuss, Imam al-Bukhari mentions the hadith. He says, عن عبد الله بن عمرو رضي الله عنه أنه قال قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إذا كانوا ثلاثة فلا يتناجى اثنان دون الثالث. Imam al-Bukhari says that the great Sahabi Abdullah ibn Amr رضي الله عنه says that the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم said, if there are three of you, you may have heard this hadith before, but it's a good reminder. If there are three of you somewhere, then two of them should not have a conversation, a secret conversation, a side conversation, without including the other. Meaning, talking between one another and excluding the third. Why is that? Let me ask you, what's the apparent reason? Making the other one uncomfortable. Because what? Maybe they'll think you're talking about him or her, right? Maybe they'll feel like you're talking about them. What's another reason? Feel left out. Very good. That's a great reason. What's a third reason? Suspicion. You're opening doors of suspicion, which, by the way, is a very important lesson. Do not put people in positions where they become suspicious of you. What's another reason? Cohesion, what do you mean by that? Keeping the community together, mashallah, very good. Another reason the ulama mention is to prevent that person from wanting to eavesdrop on you. Isn't that an interesting reason? The ulama mentioned so many reasons why this is prevented, but one of them is perhaps a person will see you guys talking and begin to eavesdrop. And that there are clear ahadith of how that's haram to eavesdrop. And the Prophet ﷺ says, because there's another section, we didn't mention it here, but Imam al-Bukhari mentions ahadith that the person who eavesdrops on the Day of Judgment, they will be punished by something hot being poured into their ear. This was mentioned before, but what's the point? The ulama say, and they take a principle from this, which is called saddud dhari'a, to close doors that may seem halal, but close them because they may lead to the haram. You know what that means? Okay, me and my friend here, mashallah, who led us, may Allah bless him and accept from him. If we're talking, it's halal, right? Me and him to talk. Me to whisper something in his ear, it's halal. But because I'm in a context that it may lead to the haram, a person thinks I'm talking about them, ghaiba, or them wanting to eavesdrop on me, then it becomes haram. Now, this is where I'll conclude. Every one of us needs to ask themselves, what haram are we struggling with in our life? And what are the things that we know lead us to that haram? Does that make sense? Many people, when they think about the haram that they may struggle with, they just think about that thing, but not about the things that lead to it. So our ulama teach us, for example, if you know that going to this place, which is halal, will lead you to the haram, it becomes haram for you to go there. If you know spending time with this person, which is halal to have a friend and to spend time, have coffee, it may lead to haram, to backbiting, to slander. It may become haram for you to go to that place or to be in that place. And so, to conclude, my dear brothers and sisters, one of my shuyukh, he said, most of us, most Muslims, struggle with 2 or 3 acts of haram. Yes or no? They don't have a mountain of haram, just 2 or 3 things. If they can work on it, MashaAllah, how much they will improve in the sight of Allah. And we should think about what are the things that lead us to there and try to cut those off. آخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Before you go, Imamna has something to say, inshaAllah. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wa sallallahu ala